In this video, we're going to talk about how to create an automated marketing system. This process, it's simple, but if you're just starting out, it's not easy. So, let me just review some reasons why you need to be motivated to create an automated marketing system for your business. It doesn't matter if you have great products or services. If you don't have a reliable way of getting sales and profits, your business is doomed to fail. Your potential clients are looking for your services and products online. If they can't find them, they can't buy them. So, if you're not marketing your business online, it is invisible to your prospects. By advertising online and using an automated marketing system, you can buy rapid visibility or traffic for your business. You need to have a reliable process of generating predictable sales, revenue, and profits repeatedly. Every business needs a revenue engine. So, we're going to go step by step in terms of creating an automated marketing system. So, the benefits, again, of doing this, it pays for itself, so it's free, and you can get predictable lead sales and profits repeatedly, and long term you're going to get assets, clients, patients, or customers that can not only buy repeatedly from you but also generate some referrals, so they can actually maximize the effect of getting these customers, okay, because then they can refer other customers to you. It should be very clear that this is a very important process for your business. For example, the fact that Amazon has a marketing system and they're generating billions of dollars for doing this should be screaming for attention. Okay, so what they're doing is they're generating, excuse me, they're spending they spent about $11 billion in 2020 to generate over $386 billion that year, and what they're using are digital marketing strategies, mostly paid advertising. They spend millions of dollars a month, and you can see them on Google listed, but at the same time, don't be confused by that, because that's just bonus traffic for them. As a small business or solo entrepreneur, SEO, or search engine optimization is not the best strategy or the best traffic for you, for your for driving traffic to your marketing system, because SEO is just much too slow. If you even get any results, it can take weeks, months, or years. And some people, of course, never get any results. So you're just waiting and waiting. And of course, your business can't wait to generate sales and profits. Okay. So small businesses are also doing this. So this applies to any business. For example, I did create a video previous to this about examples, so you can do this for any business, any type of coaching. This is a health coaching, uh, text advertising on Google. You can do this for your plumbing business, for your legal services, dental services, chiropractic services, products also, anything you can think of. And look at how simple the advertising is, right? So basically, you um, put text information, and this is a Google advertising, and within hours you can generate traffic to your business. Of course, it takes time to really fine tune and optimize your marketing campaigns, but eventually you can have something that can generate predictable sales and profits, predictable leads repeatedly. And once a prospect who's interested in signing up or buying from you, once that person or these people click the link, they're gonna land in a landing page. Okay, it looks like this. So basically, there are variations online for different businesses, but it's the same kind of idea. At the top, you have a headline that hits prospects hot button, meaning they make them want to read further, and also make them interested in possibly considering your product or service. Then the second thing is a secondary headline that promises the solution. Then some people put a video or image or both, and then you put multiple bullet points about the benefits of getting the product or service. Then usually you want to make sure that they know that this is not a scam, so you put some form of guarantee or something that'll just give them increase their trust in your offer. And then you have a call to action, meaning something to click, either to sign up for a freebie if you're generating leads, or to buy the product itself. And clicking this will lead to a cart. If you're just starting out, you may not be very confident in creating campaigns. So don't psych yourself out. You need to get out of your own way. So if you're thinking that you may not be able to do this because you don't have a marketing background, marketing knowledge or skills, so think about it as like baking something or cooking something. You're not really a chef, or most of us are not chefs, but just following the recipe, you can create something tasty, you can bake something that's delicious. Okay, all right. And just like marketing, from time to time you may not come up with something good, so you try again. It's easy to do with marketing. Okay, so think of it as a recipe for cooking, but for marketing it's like having a formula or step by step process. So if you're kind of intimidated and you're thinking you really don't have any marketing knowledge or background, that's not really true. As human beings, we're always marketing. For example, if you're a mom or a dad, you're always marketing to your kids. For example, the most basic thing is if they're always wanting to eat dessert, cupcakes, cakes and stuff like that, but you want them to eat vegetables, well, you have to do some marketing to convince your child to eat some vegetable or something more nutritious. But this happens over and over again. For example, as they're growing up, you might have to do some marketing, tell them, oh, don't take drugs, or basically don't be dating somebody who's a loser. This is for girls. And for example, for if you have a significant other, you're always marketing to kind of make them wash the dishes, mow the lawn. You have to negotiate and discuss buying um, products, even something as big deal as a car or life insurance. That involves discussion, that involves persuading the other person to kind of accept or take action on the stuff that matter to you. All right, so now we're going to go step by step on creating an automated marketing system. Before we go on, if you haven't done so, subscribe to this channel. I basically just focus on marketing strategies that can lower your cost and help you get more sales and profits. And if you're getting some value from my from this video or my other videos, don't forget to click the like button. Okay? So let's talk about marketing. So the best way to simplify this is think of marketing as the art and science of discovering what people want and offering it to them. So how are you going to figure that out? Well, you're going to use free tools, okay? So there are a lot of free tools online. The simplest one is Google, of course, but I'm going to walk you through some simple things that you're using now, but they're actually very useful for also generating marketing campaigns. The first step in creating your marketing system is to figure out how you're going to drive traffic to your sales page or landing page. You need to be driving that traffic to attract your most likely to buy prospects. Okay, so that would be your niche market, and you need to target the most likely buyers, the most interested people in buying your services, the most desperate people for buying or signing up for whatever you're offering. Okay, so think of it as getting targeted traffic for your niche market is like fishing. Um, you couldn't really see the fish in this picture, so I added something that's more visible. But anyway, if you're familiar with fishing, I'm not really. I tried to Google some ideas, but this is really complicated. So depending on what fish you're trying to get, for example, if you're trying to get salmon, if you're trying to get trout, um, depending on the fish that you're trying to get, the bait that you need to get will be very different. You offer a different bait for different type of fish that you're trying to hook. Well, it's a similar thing for attracting your customers. Your bait will be something useful for them that's related to your product or service. For example, maybe if you're selling courses, maybe a small portion of your course. Maybe if you're selling products and services, a checklist, a cheat sheet, for example, some PDF, a video, just something that's useful for your potential prospects. So this is for lead generation. For potential buyers, you're basically just gonna entice them to buy your product or services. Okay, so let's go on to the next slide, which again will involve using Google. So you're going to use Google to figure out how to understand, to figure out your target prospects. For example, we all do this. When we need something, we're dealing with problems, we have a question, we go on Google, we search for something. So usually we're searching for products, solutions, problems, anything out there, and your potential prospects are doing the same thing. So for example, you need to sign up for the Google keyword tool just to kind of get a collection of all the search terms that has been entered on the site. And you can separate the results based on countries and other parameters. Okay, so if you don't have a Google um, account at this time, sign up for one. It's free. If it asks you to create an ad, just put in something and put it on hold. You're gonna get a free tool, and that tool is so useful. Other than Google, for example, and looking at the words that they're putting on their the Google search engine for searching for something, you can also use Amazon. Amazon, for example, can be a great way to research what kind of products your prospects are getting. And this is really good information because people that are buying something are already taking action. They're not just reading things or watching videos and then not doing anything. They've already started the process of solving the problem. So if you're a product based business, this is easy. You just input something related to your product and you look at the comments, the reviews, and people will say, "Oh, this sucks," or they'll say, "I really love this for this reason," or "I hated this for this reason." If you're a service provider, this is also useful for you. For example, maybe something related to your services, legal, dental, whatever. You know, the your prospects are buying something related to your business, and you can get on Amazon to see what they're buying and how they're feeling about the things that they purchased. Were they happy? Were they disappointed? Were they looking for something else? Maybe they started with buying a book, but then they want to really get more help, and then maybe they're looking for a service provider. So you can get a lot of ideas just from Amazon. All right, so the other sites that you can get information from are eBay. I'm not really a big user of eBay. I'm very impatient, so I prefer to go to Amazon. But you can also go to eBay. It's really about understanding what it is that they're buying, what makes them buy, what makes them not buy. If you're selling courses, you can go to Udemy and basically look at the comments from students also to see how they're feeling, good or bad, about the courses. If you are a product based business, you can go to HSN, that's Home Shopping Network, or like a QVC. Basically, that's another shopping network, and you just want to see what people are buying and why they're buying them, why they're not buying them, or they're hating certain products and services. Okay, so really useful stuff. And then you're going to use all that information to put that on your marketing campaign, and that's how you're going to attract your best prospects. Okay, because remember, you've also done some research to figure out which one are your best prospects, the most motivated to buy from you, the most interested, or even the most desperate to get your products or services. And if you found some key terms or search terms on Google, you can use the exact search terms, because what's really great about that, if you put that on your text advertising or you put that on your banner, your potential customers are going to look at that and think, "Oh my god, I was looking for this, and this company is selling this stuff, and they're using my own words." So they think it's for them exactly, right? So anyway, as I mentioned earlier, you can't depend on search engine optimization free traffic for this, because it's just much too slow. So you're going to focus on digital marketing, but you want something more rapid. So pay per click advertising is really your best bet. With pay per click, you only pay if they click, right? And you can do a pay per click for Google ads, Facebook ads, Pinterest ads, even video ads. So anything that's out there, you can choose to use a pay per click version of that. And like I mentioned earlier, it's much rapid. If you're lucky, you can get some sales and profits within hours. Usually it'll take you days, sometimes even weeks, to come up with something that's really generating predictable lead sales and profits. So let's go to the second part of this automated marketing system creation, and that is creating an irresistible offer. So that's just your product or service where you've added um in buying incentives, and the buying incentives need to be relevant to your target market. Okay, so you've done your research, you know who your ideal prospects are. Maybe they're moms or dads or boomers or seniors or teens, whatever, but you need to have specific um, language for attracting them. The images that you're going to use need to be also specific, and that's why you do your research, and you have all this information when you started your target market analysis, meaning you've done your research to figure out who are your best customers. Okay, and the important thing about the irresistible offer, don't let that word intimidate you. It just means relevant. Okay, relevant to your best prospects. So the best offer for them is the most relevant for them, and it's as simple as just getting, for example, ideas from your competitors. Maybe what are they offering? Maybe you can offer the same things and then just add something extra, so your customers will pick you. All right. So, oh, this is what I was talking about. You add buying incentives that can make your offer irresistible to your ideal customers, and it's a trial and error stuff. So, for example, you're gonna try a campaign where you've added certain things, and then maybe you'll get some sales, maybe not. But then, let's say you're getting 10 sales for something. Okay, you maybe tweak it a little bit, make some changes, and then you compare it with another campaign, and then you get 100 sales from that. Okay, so you're now going to stick with the other one. That, by the way, is called split testing. And I will create videos on a lot of these things because it takes practice, it takes some experience to get these things done. But I do need you to know that even if you make a lot of mistakes, which I did when I was just starting out, you can still generate some results. Okay, so don't be intimidated by this process. So once you figure out what you're going to put on your landing page, whatever is irresistible to your um, potential customers, whether it's relevant to somebody signing up for your freebie or for your sales page, just put that on your landing page. So let me refresh your memory about what I mean by that. Remember, I showed you this stuff. It's really just a page. Some people will have one page, other people will have 10, 20, 30, 50 pages. Those things really annoy me, but they actually work. Okay, so you're just going to use all the information that makes your product or service very enticing, rather. So you need to just learn what you need to do. Like I said, trial and error. You're going to be not great in the beginning, so you have to embrace being sucky when you're just starting out. I did, and that's the only way to keep learning. And really, even if you're kind of okay-ish or not even great, you're gonna be generating sales and profits. Just keep moving forward. There's no reason to keep doing the same things and struggling to get clients, patients or customers. Okay, there's just no reason to be settling for random leads and clients or getting roller coaster income. If you're continuing to struggle, that's very painful. It's really hard to deal with unpredictable income. So you need to set up your automated marketing system so you can have a revenue engine. As I mentioned in the past in my other videos, a revenue engine is your process of turning your $1 into more dollars. And when you can do that, when you can get predictable lead sales and profits, you have peace of mind. Okay, so do this for yourself, do this for your business. Creating an effective marketing system or an automated marketing system is the best way for you to end roller coaster sales permanently, so that you can stop getting random sales and profits. You can stop getting roller coaster or unpredictable income. Instead, you can start enjoying predictable sales and profits, and you can earn income repeatedly. Once you learn how to do this, you have that knowledge and skills for life. And then you can just keep improving and improving yourself so you can make more and more money. Okay? So, marketing can offer the biggest leverage in any business. Even small improvements in marketing can have a multiplying effect on your sales and profits. But if you don't know how to implement marketing strategies effectively, they're useless for growing your business. So, I do have courses about this, and also coaching. If you're interested, I put the links in the description below. But if you're not ready and you just want to keep watching my videos, it's fine. So you can go to the next video, click the link, and you can watch the next video. And again, this is just continuing to improve your marketing skills and knowledge. All right.